My wife poured wine on my head on our 17th anniversary. Her sisters and friends screamed with laughter. I wiped my face, walked out, and slammed the door. 10 minutes later, the front gate opened. 3 men in suits stepped into our living room, and everything changed. ID, setup. I'm Silas Monroe. I'd cooked Bianca's favorite dinner, herb-crusted salmon, fancy risotto, candles, music, the works, doorbell, surprise guests. Her sisters, Tamron and Isla. Her best friends, Delia and Grace. Girls' night with you too, Bianca chirped. Lucky me. Roast. They picked at the food. They picked at me. Bless his heart, Tamron said. He tried. Whatever. Happened to your big app idea? Grace laughed. Died faster than his beard, Isla added. I cut my salmon smaller and smaller and tried to smile. It wasn't teasing. It was a roast. The pour. Bianca stood, glass raised like a toast. Instead, she tipped it. Cabernet over my head, down my face, into my collar. The room howled. I dabbed. My eyes with a napkin, set the plate down, and left. Return. Men in suits. Beat. When I came back, the laughter was gone. Bianca was pale. Her sisters huddled. Her friends stared at the floor. 3 men stood in the middle of the room like they owned it. Mr. Monroe, the silver-haired one said. Gideon Wells. These are my associates, Arturo Banks and Mr. Chun. We're from Wells, Banks and Associates, the reveal. We're here regarding the ownership of this property, Wells said, opening a leather portfolio. Our firm represents the party that has owned this home for nearly 2 decades. Bianca jumped in. He's the owner, she snapped, pointing at me. My husband pays the bills. He's lived here for years. Banks lifted a document. The property has been owned free and clear by Mr. Monroe since 2008, under a private trust in his name. A refinancing inquiry was attempted this morning claiming joint ownership. That triggered our review. I looked at Bianca. You tried to refinance the house? She swallowed. Tamron needs help with her salon. I was just looking. It was paperwork. Chun stepped forward. Mrs. Monroe, you are not listed as owner, co-owner, or beneficiary. The trust activates when someone attempts to transfer, borrow against, or otherwise encumber the property without Mr. Monroe's written consent. Context. Grandma Opal raised me. She left me an inheritance. My lawyer put it in a trust for protection. We bought this house with that money, outright. I never bragged, never hid it. I just never thought it mattered. We were a team, or so I believed. Documents on the table. Wells laid out the deed. Chun read highlights. Banks explained the clause. No mortgage, only taxes, utilities, and upkeep. Bianca stared. I've been paying half the mortgage for 17 years. There was no mortgage, Banks said. Your contributions covered living expenses. The clause. Chun opened a separate folder. Directive B, separation clause. My grandmother had planned for storms. The trust contains a dignity preservation clause, he said. If Mr. Monroe is subjected to abuse, disrespect, financial manipulation, or systematic degradation in his own home, the trust empowers him to assume full possession and control immediately. The room froze. Wine on my head. Years of jabs. A refinance behind my back. Box checked. Decision beat. I looked at my shirt, at their faces, at the documents. Mr. Wells, I said, calm at last, please enact the clause. Wells nodded. Effective now, Mr. Monroe has sole control. Mrs. Monroe will receive 30 days' notice to vacate. A moving stipend is available. Any further attempts to alter title will be prosecuted. Bianca found her voice. You can't be serious, Tamron hissed. Isla swore under her breath. Delia and Grace backed toward the door. I am serious, I said. This is my home. It's going to be my peace. Reset montage. The suits left. The house went quiet. I slept on the couch, then woke up with a plan. First, locks changed. New keys, new code. Second, boundaries. 30 days. Civil, documented. No more shouting matches. Third, rebuild. I cleared the beige decor Bianca loved. I called Nova, a local muralist. We painted the living room sage, the bedroom deep blue, the kitchen a warm gray. Down came the Live, Laugh, Love plaques. Up went a single photo of Grandma Opal, smiling like she knew. I turned the spare room into a home gym, steel plates, squat rack, a rower by the window. At 6 a.m., I lifted. At 6:45, I stretched. At 7, black coffee. No apologies. New rhythm groceries I actually ate, walks after dinner, a journal on the nightstand. 3 lines a day, wins, lessons, gratitude. Saturdays, a men's workout group at the park. We called it the Saturday Morning Pain Society. No ego, no drama, just effort, laughter, and sore legs. Contact from the past. Bianca texted, "Hey." I was embarrassed. I never thought you'd actually go through with it. Silence. From me. Then, "You look good in Malik's photos. Are you working out?" Still silence. Eventually, "I hope you're happy." I set a filter. Messages archived. Boundaries held. Support. My cousin Maya visited. Lawyer, truth teller. She looked around and cried. Happy tears. "You're finally present," she said. "Not a ghost in your own life." Small beginnings. I ran into Jessica from an old job. Trivia night at Murphy's. We laughed. We talked like adults. No jabs, no eggshells. Dinner a week later. No pressure, no tests. Just conversation. What peace sounds like. 6 months after the wine, the house felt different. Windows open. Sage. Walls glowing in morning light. Coffee in a mug that fit my hands. No hovering criticism. No shoulds. No, why didn't use? I learned to say no and mean it. No to co-signing a salon loan. No to family barbecues that were just public relations campaigns. Yes to hikes. Yes to books. Yes to sleep. Yes to breathing. Reflection, beat 4. 17 years. I was the straight man in everyone else's joke. The worker bee. The he used to have potential guy. Then 3 men in suits flipped the lights on, and I finally saw the room. I'm Silas Monroe. I own this house. I own my time. I own my voice. Kindness without martyrdom. Love without humiliation. Respect without negotiation. The house was never the prize. Peace was. And now, it's completely, entirely, unapologetically mine.